My name is Chiamaka Okafor, and I never imagined my life could spiral so fast. When my father called me into the living room that afternoon in Lagos, I knew it wasn't for good news. "Chiamaka," he said, avoiding my eyes, "you must marry Mr. Emeka Obi. He's offering to settle our debts." I froze. I barely knew the man. He was a stranger, older, powerful, and intimidating. But the bills piled up and my mother's hospital fees waited. I had no choice. With a trembling hand, I agreed, signing my life over to a stranger. The wedding was a lavish affair in Vai, Lagos, but my heart wasn't in it. I walked down the aisle, feeling like a pawn in a game I didn't understand. Guests whispered about the stark age difference, my father's desperation, and my lack of a voice in the matter. Emeka barely looked at me. His hands were stiff on mine, his eyes scanning the crowd like a CEO analyzing a deal. I realized then that this marriage wasn't about love. It was business. Our first night together was awkward. We shared the same bed, but there was no warmth. Emeka gave me precise instructions about household rules, curfews, and social appearances, making it clear affection wasn't included in the package. I tried to find solace in the small things: an empty smile, a whispered, "Good night," but the coldness between us was palpable. I slept on the edge of the bed, pretending not to notice the distance. 2 weeks later, I reported to a new job, nervous about office politics. I couldn't believe my eyes. My boss was Emeka Obi, the man I had just married. He was calm, commanding, and entirely unaware I recognized him at first. I panicked, stumbling through introductions and avoiding eye contact. Every glance reminded me that my personal life and professional life were colliding in ways I had never imagined. At work, Emeka was demanding. He corrected my mistakes sharply, called for late-night meetings, and treated me as he would any employee. I wanted to scream, to tell him who I really was, but the risk of embarrassment was too high. Yet, beneath the cold professional exterior, I began to notice small gestures. A pause before criticism, a protective stance in meetings, a glance that lingered just a second too long.